What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to this two-part series of the welding on the frame of Dustie, this Airstream. In that first video, you watched me replace about 9 outriggers of the 15 total that need to be replaced. And all we have left is the 2 cross sections that need to be cut out and replaced, and then continue cleaning up all of the rust, original paint, primer, and getting it down to bare metal so that we can re-primer and paint this. I do have 6 outriggers that need to go back. They are incorrect, so I will be sending those out sometime this week. I've already reordered the 6 correct ones. Those are already en route and actually should arrive here tomorrow morning. And we will continue this second part of that video as we finish up those 6 outriggers with these 2 cross sections, prepping it, getting it ready. One other thing that we need to do, of course, is remove the 2 original axles. I've had some issues trying to break the bolts and nuts free, so I went and got some PB Blaster. I've sprayed that on a couple times over the course of the last hour and a half, and hopefully I'll put a wrench and a socket on there and we will get that broken loose and get those removed out so we can continue on cleaning this frame. So we're going to continue on with this part 2 series of this frame and prepping to get this frame completed. Like as always, I'm going to switch this over to time-lapse back and forth and get this video started and completed and wrapped up and call this complete. So without further ado, let's turn it over, like as always, and get this thing started and completed and finished off. What do you guys say? Here we go. Alright, first things first, let's try to see if we get these axles off. I've got some PB Blaster that I've been spraying on all these bolts and nuts, letting it sit and eat away to see if we can break it loose. So let's go ahead and get this started and see if we can't do that. Like butter. That's what I'm talking about. So real quick, this is the stuff that I was talking about. All I did, pretty simple, just going up in there, spraying that on, let it sit for about 30 minutes, come in there, spray it again, let it sit for about 30 minutes. I've been doing that for about maybe an hour or 2. So obviously that broke real easy, which it was not before that. So yesterday was quite fun with all of the grinding, sanding, and cleaning of this scale deposit on this frame, but I'd say about 95% of it is complete, with the remainder portions around the 6 outriggers that need to be replaced. Good news is those 6 outriggers have arrived. They are correct, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today, as well as cutting out the 2 cross sections and replacing those, as well as adding some reinforcement to the already existent freshwater tank bracket, and then of course adding some angle iron brackets for the 2 gray tanks and the black tank. Only bad news in this video is that the black tank still hasn't arrived, so I won't be able to build those exact brackets until it does arrive. But it's going to be a quick, easy 4 pieces basically that we welded up into it. I already have the angle of where it needs to flow down so that it has proper flow in it. So that's going to be made up, and it's just basically welding the bracket underneath the bottom of the frame, just making sure that the width and the depth is correct. So without further ado, I'm going to switch this back over to time lapse, and we're going to start cutting out those outriggers, cross sections, adding in all of the new stuff, as well as the reinforcement, cleaning up the last 5% of it, and getting this thing ready for primer and paint. the two cross sections that need to be replaced. Obviously pretty bad on top, as well as rusting out right there, as well as in the back. So those are the two that are going to get replaced, and the black tank goes right between those two. Alright guys, we're going to officially call this two-part series a wrap. I did say we were going to replace the two cross sections as well as some brackets for the new gray tanks and the black tank. However, after doing some thinking, I have decided that I'm going to hold off on that work, and we'll just make a bonus video for specifically that work. I am waiting for that black tank, and that's something that I do want to wait on before I do that further. So we're going to finish this two-part series up, call it a wrap, and this process is officially complete. Like I said, the only thing that needs to be done is finishing the two cross sections, welding up the brackets for the new tanks, as well as primer and paint, and this is officially done. So now, what do we do from here? Well, we've got the new panels in. We are going to start replacing this 15-foot panel all the way down the whole length on the bottom side. And that's where we're going to start moving towards next. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, share this with your family, friends, give it a like. Until next time, this is Danny, signing out.